Caden Smith have been found guilty of murder after luring three young black men to a grassy field and then shooting them to death. He told the young men, I want to show y'all something. I want to show y'all how to work a Glock with a switch on it. Meet up with me later. And when they did, he killed them and he left them in the field. Young people, why y'all so thirsty to put y'all hands on a gun? What you need a Glock with a switch on it for? Who you got beef with? Another privileged child just like you? Another child who got parents that love them to death just like you? At this point, all y'all doing is hurting the people who love y'all. And y'all living for the people who don't care nothing about you. Hear me out, young people. When that lifestyle that you live in come to an end, it's going to be your family that come together and pay for your funeral. It's going to be your family that's standing over your lifeless body crying. Them so-called friends you got, they going to move on. And they going to go find some new friends. But your family, they going to be hurt forever.
So one of the scriptures that speak to this the most is where you will find in Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 29. But let's go up where it say, an ungodly man diggeth up evil, and his lips there is as a burning fire. A froward man soweth strife, and a whisperer separateth chief friends. A violent man enticeth his neighbor and leadeth him into the way that is not good. That's exactly what we saw. That's exactly what we saw, especially verse 29. That's why it's important for us not to trust thine enemy. Just, it's important. It's no race thing, it's just more so the understanding of what these people are about. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. Very, very, very unfortunate situation that occurred with those three young brothers who was set up. But it's more about the person that's using a gun as opposed to the gun itself. Let's not forget that. So I just wanted to read up on this case. It says, Marion County jury convicts Indianapolis murder suspect. Officials with the Marion County Prosecutor's Office stated that Caden Smith was convicted of the following charges during the trial: 3 counts of murder, 2 counts of felony murder, 2 counts of robbery resulting in a serious bodily injury, each a level 2 felony, 1 count of dangerous possession of a machine gun, a level 5 felony, 1 misdemeanor count of dangerous possession of a firearm, 1 count of possession of methamphetamine, a level 3 felony, 1 misdemeanor count of possession of marijuana, 1 misdemeanor count of resisting law enforcement. According to a news release from the office released on Monday, Smith was convicted after a 5-day trial in relation to the October 2021 shooting deaths of Michael James Abdullah Mubarak and Joseph Thomas. Like, this is really, really crazy just in regards to how everything played out. You know what I mean? Where these people were set up. This person had a Glock with switches and was trying to show, how it was made or something like that. And then he kills these 3 young men. Just interesting. It was a long and challenging road for these families, but thanks to the steadfast commitment of the investigators, deputy prosecutors, and a multitude of agencies, justice has been secured for Abdullah, Joseph, Michael, and their families. Marion County Prosecutor Ryan Mears said in a release, Abdullah's, Joseph's, and Michael's families will never be able to see them grow up and live their lives. This verdict solidifies that Smith will likely spend the rest of his life in prison for the crimes he committed. Indianapolis, a Marion County Superior Jury has convicted Caden Smith of 3 murders committed in 2021. At the time, he was just 16 years old. During their examination of Smith's case, investigators found that over the course of 2 nights, Smith killed 3 people. Previous reporting indicates Smith lured 17-year-old Abdullah Mubarak, 18-year-old Joseph Thomas, and 22-year-old Michael James to a vacant lot in the 4400 block of South Meridian Street near Interstate 465. South Meridian. Investigators reported that Smith took the victims to the lot to show them he possessed a pistol that was modified to fire as a machine gun. Law enforcement indicated that a suspected murder weapon was found in the house where Smith was living. And look at this person. You could just tell this person is deranged, bugged out. Just a degenerate. Degenerate Edomite. Smith was released before his trial pending appeal of disallowed evidence. Police later reported that they caught him trying to sell guns on the internet while he was out of jail, landing him behind bars. Well, justice is served, but at the end of the day, it's very important for us to understand that in this society, in regards to who we are and where we come from, who we descend from, this is not our rest in this captivity, and we shall not trust thine enemy. That's the whole moral of this video. That's pretty much the understanding. We already know what we up against. Yes, we assimilate. Yes, we humble ourselves and we understand how to move meticulously. And it's important for us to know that these people, just based off of what we know scripturally, historically, biblically, at the end of the day, it is what it is. The Most High already let us know. Romans 9:13 lets you know. And I ain't trying to get too much into the race thing, but y'all already know what I'm getting at.